What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So here to preview the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football. Should be a good one. Second division matchup of the season. Unfortunately, 0-1 in the division so far as we lost to the Chargers earlier in the season. But we got a chance to even that up with the Raiders coming to town. Biggest storyline of the day. Broncos made no moves at the trade deadline. Now, I'm definitely interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are about that. My personal opinion, yes, obviously I would have loved to see the Broncos make a splash, and I was hoping they'd get Jalen Waddle, which apparently they tried getting him. They made calls to the Dolphins. Unfortunately, though, their asking price for him was a little too steep. They wanted a first-round pick and extra stuff as well, which for a guy who's kind of has some injury issues, I was like, yeah, might as well hang on to that first-round pick. And I think free agency is probably going to be best suited for this Broncos team. I mean, they made them splashes on defense. You look at the defense, our defense is awesome. Now we got to make splashes on offense this coming off season. But, you know, Bo Nix was talking earlier today. He said that we got all the pieces. I mean, I would say that as well if the pieces were consistent. Like, you know, Troy Franklin and like Pat Bryant, all the young wide receivers and stuff like that showed up every week. RJ Harvey, they showed up every week and they were consistent and you knew what you were going to get. Then I would be confident. I'd be like, all right, we're ready to go, man. This is it. But I don't know. There were some other teams in the AFC that made moves and definitely got better. So, yeah, it sucks. I hate that we stayed pat. I wish we could have made a move of some sort. I mean, I would have even taken like a Taysom Hill. I think that would have been cool. But it is what it is. I mean, we're sitting pretty good right now. I guess, you know, just gotta trust, you know, what the front office did. And you know, they're confident in the young squad on offense and obviously confident in the defense. So, but anyway, let's go into the injury report. Another little side note here is I've been noticing Nick Bonito has kind of steadily been quiet last few games. Heading into this game against the Raiders, I hope he can make some noise to get himself back in that DPOY conversation again. Because, I mean, he was looking like the runaway the first quarter of the season. But lately, yeah, he's been quiet. So I'm hoping in this game he can make some noise. But anyway, injury report. Start out with the Raiders first instead of the road team. So their injury report's not that big. You got Thomas Booker. I thought it was Devontae Booker for a second. Gave me some flashbacks there. He was full. Brock Bowers full. Lonnie Johnson full. And Aiden O'Connell full. They had two players limited, Adam Butler and Isaiah Mao. Broncos side of things, their injury report is kind of lengthy. Now, Jonathan Cooper, he was full. John Frankenmeyer's full. DJ Jones full. We had 4 players limited. Brandon Jones, PJ Locke, Marvin Mims, welcome back. He didn't practice Monday, but he was limited today. It'd be nice to have Marvin Mims back. I don't know, with the Michael Bandy returning, he was a little shaky for me. It made me a little nervous at times, especially when he had fumbled that ball that, you know, but we'll see. I believe Marvin Mims should be back for this game. Another player limited in this one is Riley Moss. Definitely going to need Riley Moss to play in this game. You can't be down your top 2 corners. It don't matter who you're playing. Already without Pat Surtain, so definitely need Moss to play in this one. I believe he will. We did have 3 players that were DNP. That was Pat Surtain, obviously, Nate Adkins, obviously, and then Will Lutz. That could be an issue. He did not participate on Tuesday due to an illness. He has Wednesday to recover and then Thursday, so he should be good by then. But yeah, that is the injury report for both sides. I'm going to take a look at the Raiders depth chart here. So Geno Smith is their quarterback. I felt like he played pretty good against us when we went to Seattle last year. So don't want to take them lightly. I mean, they have a experienced Super Bowl winning head coach and Pete Carroll. Their record, these division games are weird, okay? These teams know each other. Definitely don't want to take the Raiders lightly. But yeah, they got experience. Pete Carroll's no pushover. Geno Smith, I think he's a good quarterback in the right system, like we saw with Seattle. So far in Vegas, he's not looking like that guy that they were seeing in Seattle. But I didn't know they had Kenny Pickett. That's their backup. And then Ashton Genty, he was the running back I feel a lot of Broncos country wanted to get in the draft. Me included. I was hoping we'd get him. I mean, I wanted Travis Hunter. As a Buffs fan, I was hoping we'd get Travis Hunter. But that was a dream too big there as he went first overall. Deservedly so. But, Ashton Genty. Yeah, he went a little. He went some picks before us. But, hey, we got Barron. And Barron, he's the tight end stopper. So I'm glad that they got a guy that seems to be pretty good at doing that. And then we got R.J. Harvey, which I think R.J. Harvey has been awesome as well. So they got Tyler Lockett as well. I feel like he always has big games against us, so that could be an issue. Definitely need to slow him down. And then Brock Bowers. So those are 2 guys right there that I'm looking at like, okay, we need to find ways to stop them. It's Tyler Lockett, I feel, always has good games against us. I believe Riley Moss is probably going to be covering him. Riley Moss or Tyler Lockett is a quick dude. Maybe they'll put Chris Abrams-Drain on him. But, yeah, we're going to have a quick cornerback on him because he's fast. So, it's going to be tough. Brock Bowers, yeah, we're going to have to find a way to shut him down. He's a good tight end. I've been hearing his name a little bit this year with how bad the Raiders have been. Michael Mayer. So, yeah, definitely. I don't want to take him lightly. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't want to take them lightly. That's their offense, though. They still kept Max Crosby. They did not end up trading him at the deadline. Like some Raider fans were saying that the team should have done. I was seeing it. I was seeing their fans say you deserve to go to a better team. And then they got, Tyree Wilson, Butler. He's questionable. Jamal Adams? Okay. Did not know the Raiders had Jamal Adams. Guess he reunites with Pete Carroll. They got Devin White. I did not know y'all had Devin White. Okay, that's a guy who I wanted the Broncos to get a while ago. Wow. Okay. With how bad people have been saying the Raiders' defense is, they got some dudes on there. They got a couple dudes on there. So, offense definitely going to have to show up and show out. But, yeah, that's that. And then my 3 keys in this game for the Broncos to win this game. Number 1, going to have to establish the run game. I think that, again, J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, 1-2 punch, going to have to get that going against this Raiders defense. that's what I've been hearing has been the weakness of the Raiders defense, is their run stopping defense. So definitely think that is going to be number one key for me. Definitely got to, control the clock in this one, and take a little bit of pressure off the passing game. Number two, going to have to limit the big plays of the Raiders. I know Geno Smith likes throwing the deep ball, and Brock Bowers, like I said earlier, going to have to find a way to shut him down. That's probably going to be the top priority in this one, is limiting his opportunities. Just really got to turn off those explosive plays that the Raiders could potentially come up with. And then my third key in this one, I say it every week, but got to win the turnover battle. I think, especially in division games, you want to win the turnover battle. I think that gives the team a boost. Whatever team can win the turnover battle in these divisional matchups. So, definitely don't want to give Raiders short field or anything. We want to take care of the ball on offense. Now on defense, if we can set up our offense, good position. Thankfully, this game is primetime Thursday night at home. We'll be in Denver. So I hope the crowd shows up and is loud and put the Raiders in a scary position. That's the best way I can say it. But, I'm seeing here that the Raiders defense has struggled against the pass, especially at times. Maybe I got it mixed up. Maybe it's the passing game that was weaker than the run defense. Either way, you just got to find a way to do both. I'll do score prediction. Last week I picked the Broncos to beat the Texans, which in my preseason prediction I said the Texans would win that game, but then I flipped it. Something told me, I was like, I got to flip it. That's the first flipped pick this season that I've gotten right, I think. Yeah, I think that's the first one that I've changed that I've gotten right. I picked the Broncos to beat the Raiders in this game in the preseason. I'm going to stick with it. I think the Broncos can win this game comfortably. I'm going to go 27-17. Is that fair? I'll give the Raiders 17 points, all right, without Pat Surtain. I think that they'll make it a close game earlier in the game, but I think the Broncos towards the end can kind of pull away in this one, have a little bit of a comfortable victory. So I'm going to go a 10-point win for Broncos here, 27-17. And, we'll see what happens. Definitely have to do all those three keys that I said, or for that to happen. But anyway, before we wrap the video up here, I was reading this article earlier of 3 players the Broncos need to lock up before it's too late. And 2 of them are on the D-line. 1, John Franklin Myers. 2, Malcolm Roach. Yeah, both of those guys have been producing this year. Both have been great on the D-line. I would definitely love to see both of them back. We'll see if the team can get it done. It would suck to lose one of those guys. It's definitely possible, but for sure would like to see those guys back. And then the other one is a linebacker. That's Justin Sternad. Which, it would be nice to re-sign Sternad because he's been pretty good special teams player. And also, when he stepped in to replace Alex Singleton, I thought he was decent when he was getting a lot of minutes playing. But, he does have some issues out there. But all in all, I think that he's a decent player to have on your team. So, just a couple thoughts there. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, stay safe, be good, go Broncos, and I will see you guys with a recap after the game on Thursday. Peace.